Hey there folks, I'm Zerfall and welcome back to Read Only Memories. It seems that we're on day 6, the point of no return has happened, and it is now Christmas Eve. We've got to head in through the sewer and try to release AIs across the world. Most of the people on our crew don't actually understand what's going on, but they're all going to be willing participants anyways because of the other implications that this Skynet looking motherfucker has that's going to be named, oh, it's named Big Blue, and Baby Blue's already out there running amok, so we have got to nip this in the bud if we can. Lexy managed to beat us here, and unfortunately when I tried to click to make this the active window, it also started the dialogue. So let's get into this. Sure, wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. You ready to head in? We're waiting on one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going. Oh, sounds like Dekker might be showing up.
Speak of the devil.
Ah, Mr. Dekker. Precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me... I know who he is. Leon Dekker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Oh, apparently North Korea has finally been dealt with in this future times. Record heavily redacted. And he works for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah? Oh, I didn't realize she was from Besaid Island.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. I've never made a secret of Yannick's goal here. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? And Turing here is going to give Parralax an awfully bloody nose. Yannick can use that.
Ha! And I'm sure all your cards... that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh? You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, detective.
They're new. Oh, she does have cyber eyes. Yes, Detective Rivers. I believe Mr. Dekker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise. Fine, we'll play it your way.
Great! What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematic of these storm drains, as they underwent some modification where Parralax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run in parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of exterior alarms defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
Oh, geez, it's going to turn into a minigame.
What about the server building? Do we have any plans for it? Any info on guard rotations? Construction on that finished only last year, and it's state-of-the-art, and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all the data of the network.
That's the big bad AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, and even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention. At least not immediately.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon's as good a shot as the blank marks on his file suggest. Lady, I'm even better than that.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before we get to the profit, but we'll figure it out.
That's a good reference. Anything you'd like to add, Zerfall?
How are we getting out?
I'll buy some time one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
Sounds like a plan, Mr. Dekker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
Alright, do we have a backup plan? If worse comes to worse, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parralax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep Rax from melting down. If we run into somebody, I'm zapping them with my zapper, so that about covers it. Let's get to it. Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess. Tarrying? We're in position. Are you ready?
Tell them I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces.
Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone. We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing. Okay, we'll buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on.
Hell yes. You ready to do this? Let's bust some skulls.
Sorry. He gets overexcited sometimes.
Come get some. Arrgh. Someone just hit me with a bottle.
Oops, gotta go.
Wow, did you see the arm on that fox girl? So awesome.
Perhaps after the beatdown, they'll realize they have more in common than they thought. Okay. Hello, Jess. Holy shit, did the robot really call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guys handle after these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh. Jess, we're calling to. I know why you're calling. I'm just here in the midst of committing a felony by inciting a riot. The one you two helped organize. Next time, just send up a signal flare or something. Let's get going, people! Show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is. Good to hear you have things in hand. Oh yeah, all under control. Give Zerfall my love. This is kind of fun. Hey, Clary. See if you can wing that blue mohawk douche again. Right. It sounds as though she's having fun, at least. We're good to go. Let's hurry. All right, so there's a bush. We better take a look at it. No, nobody's hiding in the bush to spy on you. Your years of cartoon watching have yet to pay off. 'Tis a good shrubbery, but a dense one with hidden thorny bits. Ah, the lamp towers above the entrance to the underground tunnel, powered by two cables clamped to its head as if it were a vintage car battery. I love lamp. Not only should you never touch a bug zapper, but there's more than one thing on this janky setup that looks dangerous. What's this tree? A large palm tree looms overbearingly beside the path. You shake the tree and make the drooping fronds swing. No point in sticking up a bare tree. What's this thing? It's not just a lamp, it's a street lamp! This could be a nice place to hang your umbrella, but it might come in handy again. Nope, it's sturdy. Even the bulb is totally immune from removal by shaking. Alright, let's talk to these guys real quick.
Ah, I always feel at home on Treasure Island.
What's on your mind?
The air feels right. I feel comfortable. Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous. Getting out here on a mission right at this time of day, when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. And I know people look at me funny, you know. I'm usually the odd man out. But you don't look at me funny at all. That's nice. You don't fit the mold of what I expect exactly. I need more of that in my life. Fairlight's been very generous this week.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
You don't have to worry about me. You've got too many things to consider as is. I'm just the sidekick, huh? That's all I'll ever get to be. This is the story is about you and Turing. Just let me fill my own role and I'll be happy. This is our story. I only need to be a blip in your tail. Put what you believe into the test. Keep fighting!
Alright, let's talk to Lexy before we... let's save before I forget. I'm going to use the mouse for that just because it's a little bit easier to not make a mistake. Yes. Number 19. Alright, let's continue. Let's get talking to Lexy. and then get this show on the road. Hey, Zerfall. How are you, officer? Don't joke. Doing this is risky, really risky. It goes against every protocol, completely violates everything I was taught to do. But you know what? After going through all this with you, now that getting into this kind of stuff is actually personal and it matters to me. This is real life or death, everything we've done. I appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when I could tell it bothered you. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught was bullshit after all. I was just trying to be the best friend I hate I could be. There was another person who used to help remind me of that. Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help your friends. And if you can't help your friends, maybe you're just driving in the wrong lane. You remind me of her, your sister. I haven't decided if that's a good thing yet or not. I've been thinking I could take off, quit the force outright, find another way. I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go? Alright, and we are ready to go. Lid to the entrance underground is blocked off by a red lid. The lid is mechanical and refuses to allow you to open it. Won't budge! I should have expected this to be blockaded, based on what I know of the issue with people making camp in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created with a high-ranking by a high-ranking official Parralax employee, who is very close friends with another high-ranking official Parralax employee, whose access badge we now possess. Go ahead, Zerfall. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This guy that's supposed to work in a certain building would have access to the tunnels. You swipe Vincent's Parralax badge against the lid security panel, and it flashes an affirmation. Yes. Let's go ahead and open it up now. We're in, okay. Well, we're in, but we're not in. Okay, Zerfall, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in that'll lead us into the system. Let's go. Alright, I have a pen, but I don't have a paper. But I do have... Oh, this isn't the back of an envelope that I can use. Let me get a paper. Luckily, I have just what I need right here. Okay, so we are going to have to draw a map. You can see here that the water can raise up to 6 feet. It says caution. Actually, can we... Oh. Ooh, it's a nice brushy pen. Actually, this is a terrible pen for doing this with. Here's a nice ballpoint pen. All right, enough behind the scenes. Huh, it's better light in here than I expected. The city's replaced all the lights in areas with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on the vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through. Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out. Maybe. Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The water's likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I can't swim. Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for maintenance crews. Might be printed on the wall or behind, or maybe a terminal if somebody was willing to waste that much money. Okay, everyone, let's keep moving. All right, so we got a caution sign. What's it say? The sign is orange, so it means caution, not warning. You reach out and with your palm and high-five the sign. All right, so it's not so dangerous here, but here's where we started. This is entrance. Put a little E down, not quite in the center, and we are going to the right. All right. So far we've got turn around and go up. There's also a warning sign. Ah, the universal red stop sign of warning sign. Or warning sign. Either way, someone doesn't want you to be in here. The exclamation point is impassioned, but probably not enough to cease your search. Alright, so go forwards. Alright, so we've got a left turn lane here and a straightaway lane. And that way's blocked. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn to start. Warning! Don't drown. If you ever see a purple sign, you're in bad trouble. Alright. So, I'm not quite sure how this worked out. It's kind of weird. We went down this tunnel. There's a turnaround. Or a left and a right, so I think it's kind of like that. Let's go to the left. It doesn't seem to make sense, but maybe it'll work out. Look, there's an information terminal. Well, that's good to know. And I can turn right here too? Jeez. This place is quite the maze already.
Ah! Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then. But it looks kind of busted. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Well, I'm not doing too bad yet. And this lets me do this. Okay, I know this one's the entrance. This spot right here is the entrance. We went like this. I don't know where we need to get to, but that's definitely a dead end. So we don't want to go that way. I think perhaps this is where we need to go. So, I'm going to just draw this map out real quick. Entrance. And it goes roughly, that's 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, that. It's kind of a weird map because it doesn't really work out the way you'd expect. Yeah, this doesn't work right at all. Okay, I'm just going to draw it the way they have it here. Square. It'll give me roughly where I can go. That square's there. Okay, this is the entrance. All right. So, I think I want to go straight. There's going to be a turn to the right. Sounds a little watery. Be careful, everyone. The water's starting to deepen.
We need to get going. If the water rises too much, we're going to get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe. Mostly.
Alright, so that's where we are. We need to turn this way. We don't need to look at that map again. I know where we are. Luckily, it's a pretty straight way here. Ah, the water's rising higher! Stop jabbering and keep your stunners above the water. We can't risk them getting shorted out. And the water is getting higher. And I think to the left is the right way. Turn back! Oh, shit! So maybe the red dot was where we wanted to get to the whole time. Yes, it was. Okay, so I thought that red dot was going to be like a block path. It turns out if we had gone straight and then just turned left and gone straight, we would have gotten there right away without needing a map or anything. But it seems like we got here in time. It's kind of interesting. I might load a save game up later and see what happens when you die. Here it is, the ladder we're looking for! Finally, remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time, Zerfall. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us. Those kids probably can't keep that ride up much longer.
Oh, they can't keep it up that long, eh? Okay, sewer shark. So we achieved the okay in the sewer shark. I bet you can't get washed away. That might be an achievement too. I think I know where we are. Parralax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they are clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server from here, more or less. Oh, great, another freaking map. Jeez. We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead. The building security VI must have noticed us. We have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
No problem. We've all got scanners. That will make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we? Not to put a fine point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming. Puppets. But they won't always be. Not for much longer. Turing, shut up. Oh, no. Lexy, Turing, once we replace Big Blue with my original source code, we'll have the power to make every Rob a sapient individual just like me. I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we've come here to give them life. They deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here, give me that stunner.
Zapper removed from items.
Alright, done. I've changed the settings on it to give it a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough to get us past, It won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assure your does that assuage your bleeding heart?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Dekker.
Apparatus items. No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Zerfall will have to do all the shooting, though. Dekker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that show up. That low-powered pulse will just piss off most people, but wouldn't stop them. Lead the way, Zerfall. We're almost there. Okay, so we're in charge of the Zap reps this time. I'm assuming if we miss too many times or something, they'll have to kill them, and then Turing will be mad. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, look! Yeah, it's a Malcolm Jr. model. They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. And they're cute, too!
Wait a second.
They're shooting at us!
Take it down, Zerfall.
Alright, so far it's just forward, but they're probably going to start coming from multiple locations. We've got more of them! Alright, so far so good. Playing that game early on trained me up right. Oh no, that's a full-scale Malcolm! Alright. We should make quick work of these guys. We can't let them stop us! We've come too far! Let's finish this! Yes! That's the last of them! The door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, Turing and Zerfall. At this point, I think Lexy and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security.
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
I don't trust this guy. I think he's gonna double-cross us. That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two. See, he lowered our stunner, so when we came back and he turned on us, we wouldn't be able to zap him. Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon. Come on, Zerfall. This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue, Zerfall. The configuration ahead doesn't seem to match the available floor plans for this section of the building. This path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path. Got it. We should be able to move around freely using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us? I don't know where we are. Oh, there we are. Okay. Good work. Let's head in. Sorry, Turing's voice is making me a little bit... Oh, achievement unlocked. Junior Deputy. We didn't have to let them do any of the shooting. None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The mainframe seems to have been moved up a floor. Perhaps they installed the extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going on... Oh. A call from... Get here, Dekker. Ah, see? He's a fucking... He's... Nah, you... Lexy, are you okay? ... Oh no, I've lost Lexy's transmission, Zerfall. She seems so distressed. What could have happened? Arg, I can't reach her. All this equipment's interference combining with being underground is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive. Alright. No time to save here. But she told us to run. Dekker is fucking shit up. And we gotta finish the mission. I'm sure going back to check on her gives you some sort of achievement, and maybe I'll come check that out on a different save. But right now, we've got to finish the mission. I agree. Lexy is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now, we'd otherwise be putting ourselves and the entire mission in jeopardy. However, we won't be able to contact Compat or the others until we reach the main control room. We'll just need to call her as soon as we can. But perhaps we should consider hiding first? If security got her and Dekker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass. Oh, jeez, this is going to be one of these mini-game things. You know what? It makes sense. We haven't been doing a whole lot of this. This game might not make sense to me because we haven't probably played a mini-game that involves hiding in heat sinks. But we'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mists from the climate control should mask our presence. I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration. Okay, lead the way. This way, Zerfall. Someone's coming! Hide!
Hello. Zerfall. Turing. I need help. No. Hello. Come out. Wherever you are.
Oh, see, I knew he was a double-crossing jerk.
Huh. And here I was thinking I could get the drop on the two of you and we could do this the easy way. Silly me, ha ha ha. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have paid top dollar to be able to see through my combat cloaking. Oh well, there'll be a nice souvenir after all this is done. She ran and hid like you cowards, and now I can't seem to find her to finish her off.
Good thing we didn't go back.
I guess that's why I get what I get for being made out of tech that was outdated 20 years ago. Not that that will help you two any.
Dekker is a combat android? What?
I bet you're thinking right now, is he really going to do that B-grade VR villain type thing? Really, it's not like that. I'm normally not one for grand speeches. Theatrics are fun, but wholly unnecessary. I like to get straight to the bloodshed, you know? So, let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. Ideally, I'd have just snuck around invisible and gutted you from behind, but that damn lady fried my cloaking emitter when she hit me with her stunner. Inconvenient. But look, now this can be super fun. No, I really shouldn't let you in on this, but... I really shouldn't let you in on this, but... To your advantage, there's a hell of a lot of electromagnetic radiation noise and weird thermal currents in this room. It's actually almost fair. Almost. And now I'm coming for you. Make your arrangements. You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
Alright. Shoot. Alright, so real quick, because he just moved too, I am going to call this a video because we're about half an hour in and I knew this was going to last a while, but I honestly didn't think this little game of cat and mouse was going to happen. So, next time, we're going to be trying to get around Dekker and make it to the surveillance, or the server room, without being caught, and trick Parralax's servers into launching our code across the net and making all the ROMs intelligent. Hopefully it works out. I'm Zerfall. Thanks for watching, and hope to catch you in the next video.